Hey tank mates, Wes with Divine Aquariums with a new video, new product review, the new SICCE Shark ADV 800. So I saw this and decided that, I'd give it a try. I just recently switched both of my canister filters over to the SICCE Whale. So I'm using the Whale 350, two of them, because the Suns, the O-rings started leaking, and those O-rings come from China. So I'm not going to get it. I wasn't going to get it for a very long time. It was like 90 days out, 3 months. So I said, you know what, I'll just bite the bullet and get the best filter on the market. So that's what I did. SICCE, if you don't know, is an Italian company. As you can see, there's the red, white, and green. They make the best pumps known to man. Their pumps are awesome, powerful, usually adjustable. I know they have Bluetooth adjustable ones, but more importantly, just as powerful, they are quiet. They are unbelievably quiet. I got 2 of them running in there, in that 55 gallon, which that's where this is going to go, and I don't ever hear them. The only time I hear them is when I restart them, when I do a water change and I'm siphoning the water, trying to get the air bubbles out. Because it's a canister filter, you still have to lean it forward, lean it back, get all the air bubbles out and stuff like that. So this is the new SICCE Shark 800. It's good for 211 gallons per hour, so it's good from 35 to 52 gallon tank. I'm not using this really for filtration. I'm mainly using it for 2 things: a little bit of water polishing, but more importantly, I'm using it as a fluidized filter. So I'm going to take some of my Serum Media gems and I'm going to stick that in there, and I'm going to show you how I do that. But first I want to unbox this. First thing that sticks out to me is that right there, a 3-year guarantee. I've never heard of a SICCE pump going bad. I mean, I know people who've used them for years, and I've searched on the internet, SICCE pumps going bad. What I did find out is that their customer service is awesome. So that's a really good thing. That's one of the reasons you pay the prices for these types of equipment for your tanks. Customer service is, I'll pay anything for customer service. But let's get to the unboxing. So pull it out. A couple things here. Let's get that out of the way. I'll show you what that is. A lot of people did unboxing, so I'm not going to go in depth with this. I normally don't use in-tank stuff, and that's just because a lot of them is under. A lot of these are under managed, not managed, but they underperform. Only the 800 comes with this biomedia, and actually, you know what? I may float this around in something with an air stone to see how much this floats around, because I may just use that. I don't know. So one of the cool things, quality control department, you get this with every single SICCE pump. You get instructions. So one of the things with the SICCE is their pumps are unbelievable. They're unbelievably quiet. This is the main pump, so it's going to suck through the bottom, through these filters, and this is where the power head actually goes. Now, if you wanted, like, this is going to be one long flow, but if you wanted a directional flow, then what you would do is put this on and with the directional flow. So another thing that it comes with, and it's probably going to be in this bag here, is a little venturi. So you'd stick a little piece of aquarium line, and it'll stick out of, it'll suck in air, and it'll just oxygenize the water. So it'll give a lot of surface agitation to get that oxygen, gas exchange going on. So I may use it for that as well too. So there's the pump. Pump's pretty cool. Probably one of the coolest things about this is, and this is one of the reasons why I went with this brand instead of other brands, it's magnetic. Look at that. It's magnetic. That's awesome. So that's one of the cool things I like about it. The 800 comes with 2 compartments. If you just get the 600 to 400, it's just going to come with this compartment. But you can always add on more and more and more to it. So just kind of keep that in mind as well too. Adjustable. You can do completely open. And if you listen, it locks in place. So I kind of like that as well. So, you know, you're paying for quality as well too. Although this wasn't that much, you know, you're only talking like $50 for this. So the quality that you're getting, technically the pump by itself is probably worth $50 by itself. But let's get inside and see what's going on. So the top one, check this out. You can even mark on the date when you replace it. Now I keep a spreadsheet of everything. So the first one is going to be a little bit finer sponge, and that's okay. We're going to stick that in there. There we go. Only goes in one way. And then the first compartment, well, I do like how they are kind of hard to get off, because that means it doesn't come off when they're in the thing. I also don't want to break it. Yeah, so it's got this little, you know, piece right there that you stick your thumb into. That's one of the main things that people, you know, everybody loves these things, but the 2 things they don't like is how hard these are to get off. But I like that. That means it's not going to come off in the tank. If it's easy to get off, then it's easy to, if it's easy to take off, then it's easy to put on too. So the first one, you're going to have 2 sponge filters. The first 2 sponge filters are going to be very, very coarse. So what I'm going to do, according to SICCE's website, is I'm going to take the sponge filters, and I'm going to cut them only 1/4 of an inch. So probably about that much. Stick that in there just to, you know, just to get up everything, and then put in some fluidized media, whatever my choice is. I may try this, and it'll be like a fluidized bed, knocking off old bacteria so new bacteria can grow. So that's what we are going to do. I may go back and watch the video, because I don't remember if they said to cut this one or to cut the finer sponge. I don't think it really matters. I mean, technically I use the polyfill for pillows and stuff, so I could probably just put that there, because all that is just where that end goes. So anything else? It does have a little arrow to tell you open, close, open, close. So I like that. And it tells you push to open. So real high quality stuff. And if I'm just using this, I'll stick that back on there. There we go. See, look at that. That's awesome. Stick this back on there. That's even magnetic too. That is just so awesome. I love that. I'm willing to bet this magnetic stuff is going to take flight. You're probably going to see this magnetic stuff a lot more in inline stuff, in-tank stuff, and probably canister filter stuff. So I think I think SICCE invented it, perfected it, and this is not the end. This magnetic thing is going to take off. I'm almost willing to bet. Long cord. I think it's like a 6 or 8 foot cord that you get. Sorry, my other dogs. My wife's Fufu dog is in here. Before we go to the fish tank, let's show you a couple things here. This is how it goes on. You put these suction cups on there, and what it'll do is it basically just sits on the tank like that, just like that, and you can take it off very easily. Or you can slide the suction on, take one off at a time. I've even seen videos where people just get it close and it just automatically gets on there. So another thing that some people didn't like about it, oh, it does have adjustable flow for when you are using the Venturi. So the more air you suck in, the more bubbles it's going to put in. Sorry, I got two computer systems. This is my work stuff here, and then over there is the Mac. So I had to change rooms with that. So that's why this room looks a little bit different. I had to switch rooms. See the video before this of what's going on in my life. I don't go into too much detail, but I give you a little bit, just enough to wet your whistle. One of the complaints about this is the suction cups. They were very, very hard to get in. Some people say they're almost impossible to get in, but that's good because if they, you know, we all know suction cups are the bane of our existence when it comes to equipment with aquariums. You know, they a lot of cheaply made suction cups. I hear a lot of good things that once you get this on there, it really sticks to it. One of the suction cups that I like is the one with the CO2 from Fluval, the little, the rubber one, and it has a really good suction cup. So once these go in there, they're in there, and they stay on the tank. So that's what I really like. But you also definitely want to make sure that you clean that part of the tank where the suction cups are going to go. Yeah, these are actually pretty hard to get in. So actually what I may do is dip the end in water and then try to put them in there, try to get some lubrication going on. So suction cups are suction cups. So let's go to the tank. All right, so here we are. You can hear my granddaughter in the background. I got grand twins now. That's one of the reasons why I haven't been making videos here lately. So she's here, she's throwing in her little 2 cents, watching it. So I got everything pulled apart. So what I want to do is pull these 2 sponges out, because I'm going to put this on this side right here to force everything over there. Although, actually, what I might do is run my CO2 line over here now too, so that'll push the CO2 out as well. And I want my fine one, so there we go. Look at that. That's so awesome. So you want to cut about a quarter, because you want to put a quarter of this fine sponge. Yeah. So you want to put about a quarter of the sponge. See, I told you, she is going to give her 2 cents. I got a future marine biologist here. So I'm going to put this in this one, just so it traps everything a lot better. Oops, that is not easy to do. There we go. So, goes in there like that. Stick that in there. Put the rest of this one back in here. Here's the quarter of it going. So, and now what I want to do is take the gems that are already in one of my filters. So I got to turn that one off. I believe it should be this one. Yeah. So we'll do that. So what I want to do, get my gems that have biological media already. I need room for it to maneuver around. I'll get a little bit more. Alright. Put this back on. We'll see how good this works. I may have to take some out, may have to put some back in. We won't know. Yes, little girl. And again, looks like a 6-foot cord. I do have some of that temple plant planted right there. So what I may do is move that up to the front to sort of hide this. And I'm going to take out that Green Machine cord as well. Yes! Talkative little thing. So let's move this out of the way. Shh. Grab this. I'm going to a different style. This is nice, don't get me wrong, but I think I may just go to like the steaming thing that has that steaming quality or whatever. So that's what I think I may go with. Double check how this goes in. Just like so, right? Yep, just like so. What, Savannah? So I'm going to stick this right here. And I forgot my Venturi system. So this. There we go. Let's see if I can get that in there. There we go. Oh. I'm going to move this up just a little bit. There we go. Needs to stick up out. In order for it to work. Now let's run everything the correct way. Yeah. Yeah. What? What? Woo. Now let's see. There we go. Let's take that out. And remember to dry the plug off because it's probably touching water. And there we go. All right, let me grab you. There's the bubbles on top. There's a regular view. Now the gems aren't moving, but sometimes it takes a moment for it to happen. It might be too heavy, but that's okay. If they're not going to move, then I'll just use that as more beneficial bacteria. So I'll give you a better update. Let's see, you can control the bubbles. sorry, this is very hard to do with one hand. There we go, so that's completely off. And notice you can't hear anything. But I think that's completely open there. So there's the bubbles. Although I got some good bubbles working anyway, some good surface disruption. So I don't know if I'm going to use that. But there it is installed. Doing great. This is with the whole system, but I think I may turn those bubbles off because I like the bubbles coming from the bottom. I'll just put another air pump on if I need to. But this is Wes with Divine Aquariums saying thanks for watching. You know, a huge advantage of having an internal filter like this, one of the best things to have this is obviously water polishing capabilities, but also to me the biggest advantage is you've already had cycled media in this filter. So when you start a new tank, yeah, you can put your regular hang on the backs or canister filters in here, but if you throw this in, this already has cycled media. So this is going to help with the ammonia spike and you know, doing the nitrogen cycle a lot faster. So that's a huge advantage of having one of these up and running. Yes, it doesn't look good, but like I said, I think I'm going to move it over even a little bit more, and then put some temple plants right here along this side to sort of hide it. But going back to the SICCE well canister filters, listen to that. There's the nothing. There is nothing in this canister. I mean, there is no noise whatsoever. The noise is coming from this pump right here, from my Cobalt battery operated pump, and Tetra 100 right here. But there's no noise coming from this canister filter. So best reason to have it, or top two reasons. Reason number two, water polishing, but reason number one, when you set up a new tank, you can throw this in. It's already got beneficial bacteria growing inside of it, and it's going to help with your nitrogen cycle a whole lot faster. All right, tank mates, here's the end result. I used the two little fishes, reactive. There we go, see if I can get that a little bit better. There we go. You can see it moving around. So, look at that. So, that should help with the phosphates. There we go. Do it that way. Here we go. This should help with the phosphates. So, we'll see in about another month. This is Wes with Divine Aquariums saying thanks for watching.